Hey everyone, welcome to Santosh Gamer. Here is the day one video. In this video, we will start our Excel from basics to pro series. Today, I will introduce you to MS Excel, its interface and key components so you can start using it confidently. So let's directly jump into the topic. What is MS Excel? Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet software used for data entry, calculations, data analysis, and visualization through tables, formulas, and charts. It helps users manage and analyze large amounts of data efficiently. Here we need to know one thing, that what do you mean by MS Word and what do you mean by MS Excel and what is the difference? Simply we can say MS Word is used for typing purposes or paperwork or formatting test documents like documents, resume. So for these purposes we use MS Word, but MS Excel is used for handling large amount of structured data by using performed calculations and creating reports with formulas. So what do you mean by MS Excel? MS Excel is used for storing large informations in a structured manner. So let's understanding the Excel interface. These things I will explain in MS Excel, but as of now I'm explaining the points like what do you mean by title bar? Shows the file name at the top. What do you mean by ribbon and tabs? uh, Tabs like home, insert, formulas, data, worksheet area, and consist of two things: rows, columns, and also accusal, and then formula bar, and then sheet tabs. These all called as tabs. Then what do you mean by ribbon? Whenever we click on tab, then an area will be open, and that area we call it as ribbon. These things I will explain in MS Excel for better understanding. So let's move to MS Excel. So this is the Excel appearance. As I said earlier, the title bar will be shown at the top of the Excel, which is named as book on Excel. And when we come little bit down, then this is the menu bar, which consists of tabs like file, home, insert, page layout. These are the tabs. And when we click on any tab, then an area will be open, and this area we call it as ribbon area. In ribbon area, it consists of several options, and these options are aligned in a group manner. Each option consists of several tools with each unique functionality. And when we come little bit down, we can see two boxes here. This is name box, this is formula bar. Formula bar is used to perform formulas and calculations, and also we can write formulas here. In name box, we can see the address of the activated cell. This is the main area. We call it as spreadsheet or electronic spreadsheet or grid area, or we can call it with different names, but as of now I'm calling it as spreadsheet. So here we can see labelings A, B, C, D, E, and so on. And also we can see number series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we can see the several rows and several columns. So what is row and what is column? Row is an horizontal lines which are numbered with numbers, and the vertical lines we can see here are the columns which are labeled with alphabets. These columns are labeled by alphabets from A to Z. After Z, it starts with after Z, it starts with double A to double Z. And after double Z, it starts with 3 series, triple A to XFD. So how we can see the last column? Simply click on Control and right arrow button on your keyboard. Then you will be redirecting to last column, that is XFD. And if you want to come back to first column, then click on Control and left arrow on the keyboard. So now you have came to first column. First column. And this is about column. And coming to row. The horizontal line we can see here is called as row. And these rows are numbered by number series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So we have several rows and several columns. And one more thing here, there are some boxes here. We call it as cells. So what do you mean by cell? A cell is an intersection of row and column. And we can denote the cell, or we can identify by the cell by its address. So the address will be shown in name box. Like here, the address of the address of this cell is F9 because it is in F column and it is in 9th row. So we can identify the cell like this. And we have several rows and several columns. So how many we have? Like, is there an exact count? Yes. We have a count of rows 10,48,576 rows. And coming to columns, we have 65,536 rows. And coming to cells, we have almost 10 crore plus cells. So this is the row count, and this is the column count, and this is the cell count. And how do we increase the row size or column size? Simply to increase the row size. So to increase the row size, just go to left of the number, and you want to increase the 10th row. You want to increase the 10th row size. So you need to keep the cursor in 10 and level middle. So and drag it down. Then you can increase the row size. So to increase the column size, simply keep the cursor in between L and M and drag right. So you can increase the column size. In this way, we can increase the row size and we can increase the column size. Okay. So I will say some shortcuts here. Like when we click on Control and Page Down button, then you will be redirecting to last row. Like we have 10,48,576 rows, and we can redirect to a last row by clicking on Control and Page Down button. And when we click on Control and Page Up button, then we will be moving on to first row. And if we want to see the last column, as I said earlier, Control and right arrow button. And if you want to come back to first row, first column, then click on Control with left arrow. In this way, we can redirect to last column and come to first column, and redirect to last row and first row. So in this video, we have learned the basics of appearance of MS Excel, like what is title bar and what are the menu bars and what do you mean by ribbon and what are the options in ribbons and how they are arranged, and what is formula bar and what is name index, what is the functionality of name index and what is a functionality of formula bar, and what is the use of these things. And also we learned what do you mean by status bar and what are the things in status bar, and also we learned about rows, columns, cells, and what do you mean by row, what do you mean by column, and what do you mean by cell, and how many count these have. Like rows consist of 10,48,576 and column has 65,536, and cell we have 10 crore plus, and also how to resize this row and column, and also what is the address of cell, and also we have seen these things we have seen in this video. And in next video, I'll be explaining how to enter the data in the MS Excel sheet, and how to delete the data, how to insert the data, and how to apply some shortcuts to it. And so I will explain some tricks tomorrow. And as of now, I'm ending this session, the day 1. I'm coming with day 2 with more energetic and with more tips and tricks. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a good day.